Dear God. Alright. That was fucking ridiculous. I apologize to everyone who was trapped waiting. Ugh. What a nightmare. So, looks like everybody's gone. Which, can't blame them. Let me actually... Where is... Alright, so we're gonna hop into a quick battle then. Because everybody ran off. So we'll do quick battles. And then if people want to come back, that's fine. That was fucking ridiculous. Sorry, I don't know what happened. My computer literally just... The whole thing crashed. And it wasn't just my computer, it was all my lamps and stuff. And like a lot of little cool trinkets I have that run on electricity. Everything just exploded, basically. I have no idea what happened. Let me go ahead real quick and just be like... Just gonna refresh that page. God damn. Okay, so he's going Undead. Honestly, against Undead, I like to run a Heavens Priest, and the reason is that Undead tend to rely on an Air Force. So if you take, or sorry, not High Magic, not Heavens. That would have been bad. Because Tempest is pretty damn good against the Undead. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, I guess we'll take Arcane Unforging. Don't need that, don't need that. Then we want a big boy help protect us. And then we'll take a flying skink chief. And then we want, let's grab a unit of Temple Guard. And then let's get some Saurus warriors. Let's get 2 skink cohorts, unit of Cold One Spear Riders, a Rev Crystal. And don't want a solar engine against the Undead. I mean, he's gonna have to close with me anyway. So the solar engine, what would I use it for? I'm trying to think. I mean, it would be good for harassing flyers. But I think I'd honestly be better off going with like 2 units of millions. Kind of want another... Oh, you know what? You got 2 dinosaurs, which 2 dinosaurs is pretty good. There's one thing that I've been learning lately. There was a while, probably like 3 or 4 months ago, where if you did not take dinosaurs, you could really catch your opponent off guard. Pretty successfully. Oops, I wanted a unit of spears. But those days seem to have passed. Most of the time when I play now, if I take an all-infantry army... most people tend to... An Ancient Stegodon's worth it? Do you think an Ancient Stegodon's better than a Rev Crystal? Gabo? Because, I mean, yeah, I guess they don't really have a reliable way to deal with something with that much armor piercing. I like my infantry corps. The double chameleons I think is fine, because chameleons are good enough that they can beat zombies in a fight, and they can get away from just about anything. I've got a Carnosaur to deal with really big scary stuff. I'm kind of tempted to downgrade him to a cold one, but I think for this fight I'll go full on Carnosaur, because vampire counts don't have a lot of great answers to big stompy things. And then let's throw some ranks on the Temple Guard. Because if you can get Temple Guard to a high enough rank, they just won't move. Yes, I am back. I fixed the problem, which I don't know what caused it, but I don't know if like my I don't know if the plug that plugs my power or my power strip into the wall, I don't know if maybe it came out a little too much or what happened. It was very strange. But yes, we are back up and running. Isn't it worth it though, Gabo, to have like 2 units of regular Saurus to just chomp through like all non-Graveguard units? Or do you think it's better to just pure up spears just for the higher melee defense but less weapon damage? Because I guess if you're running a dino heavy build, it's almost better to go pure spears against vampires because all of their anti-large stuff that's good is all of their anti-large stuff that's good is also large. They don't have any good anti-large on foot. Hey Chloe, what are you doing? Y'all can see Chloe. She's awake now. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're so lazy. Yeah, good girl. We've got our mascot here, so that's helpful. She's just snoozing away today. Alright, so he's got a pretty small army for vampires. So we're gonna... I'm gonna stagger my line, excuse me, just a tad, so I can be a little more careful when choosing to engage. We have an Ancient Stag that can be a pain in the ass. We've got a Skink Chief for Harass. I've got a Slon Lord with Tempest, so I can really give him a bad day. We've got a Bodyguard Carnosaur. 2 units of Skinks with Javelins, who for the moment I'll put out on the flanks, but the goal is just to get them to use all their ammunition, then charge into the back. Why'd the power go out? No idea. Honest to God, no idea. I wish I know what caused it, so that I could make sure it doesn't happen again. That would be really bad if that like happened during the tourney. Especially with how long my computer takes to boot up. Alright, so let's put all of y'all into a command group. Put you together, you two together, you two together, and you. Yeah, Christian. Yeah, they've already said that the next Lord pack, which is going to be Lizardman and Skaven, it's going to be the first DLC of the new year. Okay, so no flyer. It does have double Vargulf. Quite a few Cryptors. What is that? Is that Blood Knights? No, it's Varix Reavers. Okay. He doesn't have a lot of great ways to deal with my dinosaurs. Who's his lord? Is it Vlad? No, it's Kemmler. Oh. I'm doing a great job microwing. Let's go ahead and Arcane Forging Overcast on Kemmler. This will make it so that he can't use any abilities or magic for quite a while, which will be nice. And then we're gonna pop a banishment down here. And I'm gonna have my Stegodon pull through. Let's get a Force Field down here before it kills all my Temple Guard. get rid of these Cryptors. I'm gonna float much closer to the fight so I can help out with some buffs. Alright, so his Cav slaughtered my crap, but hopefully we can kill Kimmler pretty quick. I need to get rid of all these big things. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god, I can't click on him. There we go. Alright, let's pop that. Let's do this on the Temple Guard. And then I'm going to send him against these other Cryptors. We want to be where the bats. Just keep focusing them down. Let's bring these guys over. Get into the Varix Reavers. I want to get rid of these bats. Go this way. Drop this on the knights. Where are they? Or not the, yeah, the Reavers. Try and keep the Temple Guard up. This guy's getting a little beat up, so let's pull him out. Yeah, I'll have the skink support up there. I don't think I'm gonna. Whoa, Krell, I see you. Is that a necromancer? We're gonna go away from Krell for a minute. We're on a banishment in the middle of that crap. Good, not good. Not gonna be able to get away from these guys, I don't think. Yeah, we got some good stuff. Man, Vargulfs are really good. I have a really fucking hard time dealing with Vargulfs. Like, on a regular basis. They tend to make my life very, very hard. Alright, let's go ahead and have these chameleons charge in, just to try and get all these guys off of him. I'm trying to get the Slon out. Ah, he's shattered. Yeah, I didn't play that very well. I needed to conserve my magic better because I needed to get a double. So the Overcast Arcane Unforging only would have been worth it if I had killed Kimmler quickly. Because if I had killed Kimmler quickly after I cast it, I could have probably stopped him from summoning Krell. But I didn't do a very good job of that. I didn't micro very well that game. So. Those Vargulfs are tough, though. Vargulfs are so good now. They are super difficult for me. I don't think I've I don't think I've won a game yet where I've gone up against a double Vargulf build. I just get shut down every time. Not really, Christian. The Lizardmen don't like many people, or anyone really. Like, they'll help people out, but they don't do diplomacy. Like, they don't talk to you. They just show up and help you and then leave. He's going Tomb Kings. I kind of just want to practice my Lizardmen today. Because Lizardmen are kind of my best army, or at least I think they're my best army. So I really want to try and get back in the habit of being good with them. Let's see, a Light Salon would give us Exorcism. But honestly, I think I'd rather have... Kroq-Gar in this matchup. And then a Heaven's Priest, who I'll just leave him on foot. Curse of the Midnight Wind? Yeah, that could be good in a duel scenario. Cube Darkness is fun. I think I want to go wide. Temple Guard are pretty good against Tomb Kings. Two of those. One of these. One of these. Definitely a Bastiladon, so I make him have to close with me. Then I would like some Skirmishers. If I could get 2 units of Saurus. And then we can pick up a unit of Skinks. Seems like a decent army. So we've got a Spear Rider unit to help defend Kroq-Gar. We've got a Heaven Priest with Wind Blast for assault and Curse of the Midnight Wind for any constructs. We've got a Skink cohort unit that we can use to just try and get around the back. We've got 4 shooting units. The only thing I don't have that normally I would like to have would be a unit of Pterodons, but I think this will work. Hello, Schlotterfrund? That's not the easiest thing to say. How Beastmen would react to Lizardmen? They just attack them. Schlotterfrund. There you go. That's what I'm calling you. Unless you can spell out how to pronounce it better. Yeah, we're just going to be playing a lot of multiplayer for a bit. Because I want to make a good showing at this tournament. I would very much like to win, of course, but what really matters to me is that they're advertising this very heavily as a as like the best of the best. So I really want to make sure I do a good job. Oh, thank you. I am Decadence. Ah, I am Decadence. I like that name. That's good. I like that. That's fun. Thankfully, it's only Wednesday, so we can get plenty of practice in. I'll do both. If anybody wants to challenge me... That was some bad German. Yes, my German is terrible. The tournament's on Saturday and Sunday. It starts at 5 p.m. British Standard Time, which is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Schlagerfreund? Yeah, that's easier to pronounce for me. Okay, King of Jaw, we can fight after this one. No, CST is 6 hours behind BST. In the days of running this channel, I've had to get really good at converting time zones. So, but yeah, British Standard Time is 6 hours. Put a unit over in here. We'll keep these guys hidden right on the edge for the first part. So the biggest thing that I need to work on, and I'm going to be trying to work on with these matches, is that I need to get better at controlling all of my units simultaneously. Because that's something I'm really struggling with right now, is I tend to forget about a unit. And I won't remember them until way later. We'll hide him for now. I'm gonna chill out near the forest so that I have that backup unit. We'll put you more around here. So we'll have this be a command group. Then you two will go together. Then you two, then you two, then you two, then you. Because, I mean, that's what happened in the last game we just played. In the last game we just played, I let myself forget some of my units. And the second game I played against Pwn got a little dangerous at one point because I forgot about my Chaos Knights. We have them outnumbered, which is good. Hopefully we can outplay him too. So, but that's the first game we've lost today. So that's, you know, not terrible. Yeah, I feel that. I'm going to call you Schlager, if that's alright. Okay, so he's got Carrion, which is fine. And the big thing is to kind of move people as command groups, makes it easier to control them. I don't see any archers. Does he just have a melee army? I don't even see any constructs. So let's go ahead and focus down the Carrion, because Carrion are a super annoying unit, and they're totally worth getting rid of. See, I almost forgot Krokgar that time. Let's go ahead and attack. Shoot the Sphinx. We want the Bastiladon. Let's put them on Skeleton Warriors. Okay, let's go ahead and bring around the Spear Riders. What is this? Nehekara Horsemen? Okay, I'm gonna have the Skinks attack them in the forest. Oh, that's Cetra. Let's shoot Cetra instead. Cetra actually has a weakness to fire. Okay, so they're on the Bastiladon, so we're gonna pull them back a little bit. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and bring in the Spear Riders. We're gonna kind of use them to protect him. Drop that there. Good job. And we're gonna go ahead and throw down this on the Sphinx and Uksef to lower his armor so that he's like vulnerable to our Skinks. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this. Okay, we're a little isolated. Let's send you in over here. Oh, our Skinks got torn apart. That's not great. Send these guys over here to harass. If they catch me in the jungle, I'm honestly okay with that. Krokgar's fighting the Sphinx. Let's get it wrapped up by. Let's do this. Get rid of some of those units. Let's turn around and shoot the Sphinx with this. Drop this. Okay, the Source won this fight, so we're gonna push through. We're doing a really good job there. Let's throw this down on Krokgar. Oof, god damn. Pull him back a bit. Focus you, keep you on Krokgar. Throw down. God damn, that thing hurts. He's out of range. Okay. Alright, well, Krokgar's pretty much gone. God damn, that Sphinx just got on me and just like fucking destroyed my face. Alright, we're just gonna run away from the Ushabti, because the Ushabti are gonna disintegrate on their own. Okay, now Krokar's gone. There's no point in even pursuing that. I need the poison. Drop this. I just gotta kind of expertly navigate. Okay, now we're just gonna do our best to mow down him. This is gonna be a close one. We just gotta kill him. Are these Tomb Guard? Of course they are. What's the armor on these guys? 50? It's not too bad. Pretty sure I'm gonna lose this. Man, what happened to Krokar? Krokar used to be so powerful, and he just gets fucking gooned. Like, he just gets literally torn apart now, which is, it's so frustrating. Gotta free up this thing. Should have tried to take the engagement in the forest, but, you know, we're already here. Okay, we gotta free up this Bastillodon. Like, I think I honestly just need to put in a bunch of practice with Krokar. Because whenever I play with Krokar, I feel like he just gets fucking deleted. And it's so rough. Wow, fuck these Tomb Guard, man. They're just like not giving a damn. Okay, they disintegrated, so I can fucking shoot him finally. I mean, this was a close game, but like I really feel like I had it for a bit before I just sort of threw it away, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hold out against all this terror. I'll put you on guard stance where you shoot him. I know that's the thing for some armies. Alright, we can go ahead and surrender this match. Damn! I honest to God, cannot remember the last time I won a game with Krokar. I feel like he just gets, like, oh, these were... Oh, that explains a lot. You know what? I thought these were skeleton horsemen. I didn't realize these were Nehekara horsemen. I did not allocate the proper amount of resources to deal with this. I should have dedicated way more resources to this. Okay. Yeah, like, I would have been way better off taking a, that time. I think against just the Tomb Kings in general, I honestly think a Light Slan is just way better. Because you can net someone down, and then you can throw in your Carnosaur Lord if you want. Or Carnosaur Hero against them. And that just seems to work way better. Like, Krokar is fun. Or good. But I don't know how to... At least with Tomb Kings, I don't feel like Krokar is very good. He just gets completely overwhelmed by the Sphinx of Uxef. And there's just no way to deal with it. Like, between the lore of beasts and the lore of heavens, there's no way to deal with it. The only way you can beat it, I got the found match bug. It seems like the only way you'd be able to beat it, is you'd have to be running, wind and, Harmonic Convergence. We're gonna do a few more Lizardman games just for some more practice with what's supposed to be my best army, and then we'll just be trying different factions to see what feels good. Uh-oh. And the game crashed. Okay. I don't know why it crashed. Let's see. If swords are created for war by the old ones, are basically automatons. Why are they... So, here's the thing. Saurus are automatons in an emotional sense, but they are not automatons in that they're completely, like, immune to psychological effects. Lizardmen have, I guess what you could call bestial instincts. So, like, if they're getting massacred, they still kind of have a primal desire to, like, flee or what have you. You know, they won't just keep fighting till death. A Temple Guard will, generally. But even then, like, they have moments where they break and flee. In the lore, Lizardmen don't really run that much. It's more just a game mechanics thing. Because the way they represent it in tabletop is they give Lizardmen a rule called Cold-Blooded. Which oh my god. Fucking Gobbo. They make it so that, they basically make it so that the Lizardmen, roll extra dice when they roll leadership checks, and they get rid of the highest, so they're less likely to react than anyone else. He's taking Dark Elves. Are Slann good? Yes, generally Slann are very good. They can be a touch tricky, but... this is so frustrating because Mazda Money has such a good selection of spells for multiplayer. I mean, yeah, Slann are generally considered pretty damn powerful, I would say. I think against... God, I just want all the spells. Dark Elves can be a pretty nasty opponent. Oh, wait, am I allowed to do that? Hold on. I'm wanting to run my army so that they're tournament appropriate, so I get in the right state of thinking. Thankfully, I've got the PDF as a bookmark. Can you take that many of? Oh, you can only have 2 in your entire army. Oh wait, no, you can have 3. You just only have 2 of the same. Okay. Really tempted to take this guy. You know what? I'm gonna try this. Because I genuinely think these guys are better than most people give them credit for. And Dark Elves are so... God, they're so heavily armored. Which is what makes them really difficult to kill a lot of the time. I don't feel like bringing any more spells than I have. Okay. We'll try this. Okay. I need to let go of my salt. It's easy for me to get... Oh, excuse me. It's easy for me to get miffed about, playing Lizardmen sometimes, because I remember when Krokgar used to be just hot shit. It feels like they just kind of nerfed him into the ground, and you just don't see him anymore, which makes me sad, because he's my favorite character in the game. Also, for anyone that's interested in knowing about it, we've got another Blood Bowl game on Friday. So, anyone who's interested in that. Alright, so we're smaller, but we're fairly elite. Okay, I want some high ground stuff here. This sort of counts as a forest. Hey, last defender of Zoldal, how are you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while, feels like. Kinda wanna hide these guys, but I don't think I can. They're too big. Yeah. So we'll just keep them in the back for now. Mazda Mundi we'll keep right about here. Your bodyguard. I hate these crappy little forests. You know, I probably should have gone with Chameleon Skinks so I could try and burn ammo, but too late for that. Here we are. Put y'all in a group. I want you with them. Okay. Gabo is probably the best player in our little group. I mean, he won the last big tourney for a reason. Okay, he's just kind of super spread out. Okay, none of these forces are too elite. So we're going to want to spread out kind of to match him. Because my Saurus can beat his spears. I feel pretty confident in that. And we're going to go ahead and just start hot-shotting targets. And we just missed. Alright, we're going to go ahead and have our skinks start hammering targets. Are these... Oh, one Dread Knights. Wow, so these are the real deal. Oh, he's got harpies. Tenacious Harvesters. Dang, too far out of reach. Let's go ahead and dedicate a unit here. Throw down a thing here. And magic defense. Yeah, this is definitely a good mimic of Romulan Dog's style. I've heard he is all about just surrounding people. Okay, I'm waiting to see what he's gonna... I mean, the Saurus pockets are doing okay. I'm trying to conserve my magic for the appropriate targets. He's just cleaning up my skinks really nicely. He's not really giving me any good targets for a lot of my magic, which sucks. Okay, so we've broken this pocket. Slow these guys down. What the hell is that? Word of Pain and Destroyer? Oh my god. And I'm stuck. Oh god, Destroyer is so annoying. Jesus fucking Christ, this is brutal. I think I would have been way happier with a almost all infantry army, or maybe more I don't even know. Okay, we need to start casting spells. Because that's all I can do at this point. God damn it. Yeah, I think the only way I even stand a chance against an army like this is I need to run a really heavy infantry army. I'm trying to see if I can get here in time. Yeah, see, once my skinks turned on the Dark Riders, we were easily able to push them out. Oh wow, we're getting kind of lucky with a lot of rallies. Okay, we need this guy to absorb charges for it. Mazda Mundi. Fucking hate chariots. Of course. I also did a, I also super fucked up earlier. I did not check my surroundings for, sorry, I'm stuck. I did not check my surroundings for enemy ambush units, which is stupid, because Gobbo always does that. If you ever fight Gobbo, and I guess Romulan Dog does this as well, you should always... The first fucking thing you should do is just do a fucking 360 around the map. Just to make sure there's nothing there. I mean, performance-wise, I don't think the Horned ones were worth it. I think it would have been way better to go with a... I think it would have been way better to go with a unit of Spearsaurus or with a unit of... actually, yeah, Spearsaurus probably, or Spearmen, Cold One Spear Riders would have been fine. Can I invite Follow Grubby to the tournament? Who the hell is are you talking about Gobbo King? Is that Follow Grubby? Gobbo was invited. He just can't make it because he's on vacation. I think there are times when Horned Ones could be, like, if... I wasn't expecting this much cheap infantry and this much, like the Horned Ones did okay against the Dread Knights. Like, they got into that engagement with, like, a Dread Knight unit, Slaane's Harvesters, and a unit of Spears, and they came out on top. Like, they won that engagement. Granted, the Slaane's Harvesters disengaged. It's just for 1,400 points, they're kind of a significant jump. And plus, I mean, here's the thing: the Lizardmen are my favorite army, but the Lizardmen are also in a really shit place, kind of, compared to Dark Elves, for instance, because we don't have Regiments of Renown, and that's a huge bummer. So, like, the Horned Ones are pretty good, but if you, like, if, God, I wish we had what, like, the Knights of the Ebon Claw, which, if you don't know the difference between the Knights of the Ebon Claw and the, Dread Knights is that the Knights of the Ebon Claw, on top of having an amazing stat line, they don't have Primal Instincts. So you just get to keep controlling them, which makes them just really fucking solid. Yeah, I didn't. I think if I were gonna do that fight again, I like Mazdamundi. I think Mazdamundi is a must-have against the Dark Elves. I think he's the only Lizardman Lord who even stands a fucking chance in hell. For spells, I think I would have taken the same spell loadout. Standard is good. And one thing that I need to keep in mind is Standard rewards you for taking a more condensed army. Not condensed, but like together. Let's see. Cold. We could have done that. Grabbed him, Potion of Strength, Black Dominion. I almost wonder if I should double up on the Scarvet. Because I don't think a Skink Chief on a Pterodon is good against Dark Elves right now, because Harpies have like a really fucking scary stat line compared to like they just have so much weapon strength, which, I mean, they're not really that scary, but against the Skink Chief they're terrifying because they're really fast, and they can literally just tear them apart. So these two would work. I almost kind of want to double up on the Scarvet, but I think it'd be better to go units. And then I think I didn't take any Temple Guard, which I think that was a mistake. I think at least one unit Temple Guard's good. And then probably, wait, am I on? No, okay, I need to be on large. There we go. I think a unit of Spear Riders is good. I liked the double Bastiladon. I think, Gabo, do you think double Bastiladon is too much? I think it works well. I didn't do a very good job of I spread them out too much. I should have put them more behind my army and played more defensively. I ran forward because I didn't even occur to me that there'd be units deployed behind me. So I just sort of waddled forwards and left them undefended. Which, it's not so much that they take a lot of damage, it's just that when people get in combat with them, they don't shoot. See, then 2 of those, 2 of these. Man, Temple Guard are so fucking expensive. It's like, you don't want to not bring shields, because if you don't bring shields and they show up to the party with crossbows, you're gonna have a bad time. But one of the hardest things is just there's so many things I almost have enough to do at my current this point level, but I just can't. Like for Mazdamundi, I mean, I guess I could try and drop some more spells, but like ideally, what I would like to do with Mazdamundi is cast a net on Malekith, because it's almost always going to be Malekith on the Chariot, because Malekith on the Chariot is just fucking ridiculous. Like, the best case scenario would be to net him for 9, then Arcane Unforge him for 16, and then hit him with Asaurus Scarvet, popping the Potion of Strength. Like, that's the best case scenario. But it's really hard to stick him. It's super hard to stick him. Maybe Temple Guard aren't worth it for this. Well, yeah, I think they are. Maybe the Spear Riders aren't worth it. Maybe it'd be better to just go... I mean, in a totally different option... You know what? I was wrong earlier. You could take Mazdamundi, who I think is good against Dark Elves, but you could also take an Old Blood. An Old Blood on foot against Dark Elves is actually kind of not bad at all. And I think you can honestly even take him on a cold one. He's still pretty good. Because he just lets you get away with a much wider army. But the problem is you don't get as good of a spell loadout. Like, Lore of Beasts... I don't really think any of these spells are that good against Dark Elves. I think Lore of Heavens is way better. Because with Heavens, you get Wind Blasts. Like, these 3 spells are phenomenal. So So you could take like those 3 and Cupid Darkness, and it's really easy to keep a Skink Priest safe, generally, just because he's really fast on foot. But anyway, let's go back to quick battles. I just wanted to kind of ramble for a minute. I was trying to think to myself why I lost that game. But I played... that game was closer than I thought it was going to be. I did manage to put some really good hurt on. One thing that I learned recently... I need to test it in a minute to see if it's actually true, because it's kind of ridiculous. But one of the things I learned recently is that the Soul Stealer... Hey, King! We were going to fight anyway. Perfect. Perfect. Oh well. One of the things I've heard about that I need to test is I have heard that the... Sorry, I got distracted. I've heard that the Soul Stealer recovers just like a flat amount of health, like regardless of anything, which I thought was kind of interesting. It's something I kind of want to look into testing. All right, so we're up against Dwarves. So Dwarves I actually feel pretty good against with lizard men. Like, I feel like I generally know what to take. I don't even think Wind Blast is that great against Dwarves. Troll Country is actually a pretty good map against Dwarves, because it's pretty small, if I remember right. Well, Ninja Hunt, it wouldn't really matter where Gabbo's going. I mean, if he's going on a vacation, you're supposed to set you have to set aside a minimum of an hour on Saturday, a minimum of an hour. And on Sunday, if you make it to the semis, you're looking at least an hour. And if you are going all the way, then you're looking at probably like 3 to 4 hours where you need to be like dedicated to watching and being around. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, in the Blood Bowl League, I have the most blocks in League Gork with my Minotaur, Raylon Shatterhorn. I'm not the best of any category with teams though yet. All right, so he has a fairly small army. Mine is quite large, and my thing with dwarves is that I want to get like as much of the army engaged as possible, like, and then just have them be completely like surrounded and tear them apart. That's the goal. Whether or not that actually works out is a totally different story. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to be on a cold one. I wanted to be on foot. Whoops. Oh, well. Not a huge deal. Let's put you more over here. We want these guys. Let's get them. Man, I really wish forest terrain was better defined in this game. It's so frustrating when you're like, oh, I'm deployed in a forest, and the game's like, yeah, but you're not hidden. And you're just like, oh, okay then. Alright, we do want to start off with these guys hidden just in case he's got cannons to make sure he can't just shoot us in the face the second the match starts. Alright, so I want all these dudes together. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. And then I want... Oh wait, and I want y'all with them as well. I want you with them as well. There we go. Y'all together, and then y'all are separate. Alright, best of luck, King of Jaw. Hope we get a good match in here. Okay, so he's got a pretty spread out army. And we just want to kind of surround it as best we can. The Iron Breakers? Yeah. So we're going to send these guys in here. I do want to... No. Yeah, melee. Melee! Okay, let's throw down a buff here. Goes down here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go shut off some of these cannons. We're gonna thread some needles here. Okay, we want to get this. We're gonna knock this cannon offline. Orgrimlean's Iron Breakers are still engaged, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and drop a heal on the Ancient Stegodon. And with this guy, we're just gonna kind of look for unengaged ranged units to make. Because the thing about dwarves that makes their life hard is that if you cut off all of their range, like their artillery and stuff, they're just boned. you can run around me? Okay, we need to shut this cannon down. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that. We're gonna dive him in here. Pursue them, keep throwing at them. Make sure that cannon doesn't come back. We're gonna throw down Curse of the Midnight Wind over here. Have him pursue. Yeah, we got this. Throw down another thing on the Ancient Stegodon. Throw this down on the Lord. Counter that debuff. And Norgumling's Ironbreakers are still fighting, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, that unit's gone. That unit's gone. I want my Lord on this dude. We're gonna have these guys going to the Giant Slayers. I'm gonna get the hell out of dodge. Oh, you know what? Let's go after him. Okay, the game's not over yet, though. I will say that. Let's go ahead and buff the Ancient Stag. Have these skinks attack the Giant Slayers. Bring them in on the Longbeards. Good job here. Let's get that cannon off the field. Proxigors are doing fantastic. They're just chopping people up. See if I can get him away from the Giant Slayers. Okay, Skinks, we got this under control. Y'all go after Bugman's Rangers, who are regenerating, so we do need to deal with them sooner rather than later. My Skink Priest chase that guy. We're gonna have the Croxigors charge Norgumlings in the back. Hopefully before these Croxigors break. Boom! Okay, good. That'll break up their formation a bit. I'm trying to get this dude. Okay, we're gonna have the Skinks attack the Slayers. And the reason is... okay, that's game. Gee, man. Alright. So now we just gotta finish off the Slayers. Oh, that's Ungrim. I didn't even realize that was Ungrim Iron Fist. Wow, I'm dumb. I mean, I'm not too worried because I'm pretty sure the Old Blood can handle him in a fight. Wow, he got torn apart. Man, poor Ungrim. I don't know what got him that hard. I might have to rewatch that replay because he got. If you are aware of that phrase, getting got. All right, and then we're just gonna come and finish off these Slayers. Oh. Okay. What happened to Ungrim? Great game, man. I assume you're probably back in chat. Great game. Yeah, this build works really well for, because here's the thing about dwarves. Dwarves are really good if they can just keep you back. That's the whole point for dwarves. What I like about this build is that even if I fight a melee dwarf army or a ranged dwarf army, I have lots of options. Because skinks are really fast, and there's a lot of them, so they can tie up the dwarves for a while. And then once they're tied up, you just bring in the Croxigors and the ranged units to just kick ass. I mean, look at that. The Ancient Stegodon got 2 chevrons this fight. And that was him just plowing through shit. I mean, Norgumling's Ironbreakers, we only killed half of them. But the point is we kept them out of the fight because they got in a fight with a skink unit and then a Croxigor unit. The Croxigors were able to just sit there and keep wailing on them. And Croxigors are way better now against dwarves because of that missile resistance buff they got, which is super nice. But like the skink cohorts got slaughtered, but they did their job. But the javelins actually did really well. Like the javelin units actually managed to kill quite a few dwarves. Those are really high numbers for skinks. And of course, the basic Old Blood is the most defensive option. He's great. And Lord of Heavens is fantastic against dwarves, because you just throw down buff magic. An all Slaawn build? Oh my god, we're just... It's a who's who thing. Fighting everyone today. It's fucking Jonton. Gabo, then Jal, then you. But Jonton placed second in the last big tourney, so he should be a pretty good opponent. You can never make Kroxigors work. That's because they only work against really... Kroxigors are good against very infantry-dependent armies. Because for some reason they gave them an anti-infantry bonus in this game, which I actually kind of hate. I honestly wish it wasn't anti-infantry. I wish it was just a straight armor piercing, because then they'd be good against cav and infantry, just like they were in tabletop, instead of just being really good against infantry. But that's just my opinion. Jonton's a really good player. The question is he gonna run a Griffin Lord, or is he gonna run Volkmar? I mean, I guess he could run Gelt, but I don't think Gelt's that good against Lizardmen. You know what? I'd rather have you on this. I don't think the Hand of the Gods is worth the money. But having an anti-large bonus... Oh! I just realized he doesn't have a general ability. It is so lame. Like, if I take this guy, I get a bunch of buff stuff. But... Jonton tends to really favor cav-heavy builds. So, we'll kind of try and build with that in mind. Against the Empire. I just really like the Lord of Heavens. I just think it's a super good lore. Like, the damage spells are okay, but just these three spells are so good. Cube of Darkness. I'm spending too much money on characters. Okay, I know we're gonna need at least probably 2 units of Spearosaurus. I'll take 1. We'll take 2. Laser Dino. You know what? Let's take a Stegodon. See how that does. Then I want... I really would like Temple Guard. Bit of a weird list. Jonton's not very talkative today. Alright, let's try this. I very rarely take feral dinos, but they're nice because you can just kind of let them go in melee, and with their high anti-infantry and armor piercing, they'll just sort of tear through infantry. Like, there's no infantry that can stand up to them in the Empire roster. But the thing is, but Jonton is like really good at just running super heavy ranged or cav armies, and he has really good micro. But we did good against Gabo earlier, so I mean I'll be happy if I can give Jonton a good run. I have him outnumbered, so that means he went heavy cav, and he might have a mounted lord. Though it could be Volkmar on his what does Turin call it? Pimp wagon? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spread out our forces a little bit, but not too much. I think in that game against Gabo, I spread out more than I'm able to, because when he started kind of running around and picking me apart, I wasn't able to defend myself very well. So we're gonna like be spread, especially because I don't have a general ability that requires my troops to be close. So we can afford to be a little further apart, but we don't want to be too far apart. Honestly, if he took an all pistolier build, or like a pistolier heavy build, I would have a really bad time with that. that would probably poop on my face, so to speak. And then we'll put the skinks on the outermost flanks, hoping we can get around. We're probably gonna have to reform them as soon as the fight starts. Normally I would... is there any forests behind me? No, but there is a hill that's kind of concerning. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Put you guys in the back. Turn off runaway mode because it just doesn't tend to work. And then I'll put the Bastildon here. And the Stegodon here. And all of you will... I didn't even check if I was ready. It's rude, Jonton. It's rude. There's a procedure to these kinds of things. You don't just ready up. No manners. Keep Krokar separate. Fucking rude as shit. Okay. We're going around this way. What is that? Empire Knights? Okay, that I can overwhelm. Oh, okay, he's got artillery, so we have to hurry up. We can't afford to just sit around. Okay, and we're just gonna tell the Saurus to just go. I want you all around this way. You just gonna run in front of me? Apparently so. Separate. Look out. Head over, cast Final Transmutation. Yep, so I'm going to cast Cold Blood. Counteract it. Have this guy jump in. It is Volkmar. Or no, that's probably just an Arc Lecture. Oh, he has Gelt, that's right. get rid of his Winston magic. Yeah, I want you to go deal with them. We're gonna shut down as much of this shit as we can. Get him to break them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any of these units to shatter, but I'll try. Yeah, see, he's just ping-ponging his cav around. This is one of the hardest things to counter, in my opinion. Because, like, I think I can beat his infantry no problem, honestly. Well, granted, that's just fighting the Empires. You can always beat the infantry. The infantry aren't the problem, it's everything else. Oh my god, fucking stop. Just heal Steggy. Drop that on him. I don't have enough. I probably should have brought a light slot against him, now that I think about it. Like, if I were fighting a normal person, I think this build would work really well, but against Jonton, you just have to have a light Slon because he just ping-pongs. And I don't have the micro to ping-pong well. I'm really bad at it. Like, I can't even shut down these fucking gun units because he just ping-pongs. Which is a very frustrating mechanic in this game. Like, it's a totally viable mechanic. 100%. And he's just good at it. But goddamn does it suck when it's happening to you. Let's throw this on them before I die. Let's go ahead and pop that, so I don't take a bunch of damage from all these guns. I felt really good about the list. I just can't. I just cannot beat Jonton in a regular matchup. There has to be something like weird happening for me to beat Jonton in like an actual matchup. I don't have the skill level required to do that, I don't think. Which, I mean, if you ask me, I legit think Jonton is one of the best players in the game. His micro is just awe-inspiring. I felt good about my list. I mean, I could say that much at least, but yeah, Jonton. I could literally make an entire video talking about Jonton. Like, and it wouldn't be negative. It would be positive things. It'd be me basically just doing my best to explain why he's one of the better players. Is because he has a really high reaction speed. And from what I know of him, he lives a lifestyle that lends itself very well to having a good reaction speed. Yeah, I'm just gonna fight that. You know, I'm not gonna bother trying to chase them all down. I'd like to get these... man, these handgunners are infuriatingly good at rallying. So this is a good map to... or this is a good fight to study. Yeah, Jonton, he just has fucking amazing micro. It's insanely difficult to go up against that. Because here's the thing about this game, is that the better you are at micro, the more units you can afford to take while retaining control. So, and if you fight someone that has way more micro than you do, so you have 1,000 troops to my 700, I struggle to control 700 troops while he's amazing at controlling 1,000 troops. So it's just very, I'm not going to say impossible, but it's super fucking difficult to even stand a chance against Jontan. But he's just a really good player. He's just a fantastic player. I mean, I'm going to go back and watch that. Yeah, it's easier to pull plays. You know, it's kind of the thing of like, Jontan attacks one of my units, and it takes me about 5 to 10 seconds to realize it. So he's already applied his full charge bonus, and he's done damage, and by that point he's usually already pulling out. And I don't have time to react. Whereas, when I attack Jontan, if I hit a unit, he realizes it, like, within a few seconds. So, like, so the starting matchup, like, look at this. He had 3 units of handgunners. If you had asked me after that match how many units of handgunners he brought, I would have told you I felt like he brought 5. Because I just couldn't cut them down. But because he outnumbered me so bad, all of my skinks were, like, in kind of a serious issue. Like, I don't know if it would have been better to bring no dinosaurs and just go as wide as I possibly could, and just path forward. But like, so running forward, I feel like I played some of these engagements, but like this one I felt really good about, because I was like, okay, he can't see these chameleon skinks, so sure, he's gonna do a lot of damage on the charge here, but then I'm gonna get poison shooting in, so they're slow enough the skinks can now catch them, right? So for most people, this would be a really bad engagement. But watch what he's gonna do. So he's microing all these guys to shoot the correct targets, and then he moves this unit over here at the perfect timing he needs to get a start a bit of a catch. But like, so he does that, and simultaneously he's controlling all of these units. Throws off an overcast final transmutation. Sends all these units forward to declare a charge, turns this unit back around again to get another charge, sends this unit from here to here, changes all of his shooting attacks to this target, micros all of his cav to charge into here, which I'm going to try and counter him here, and you're going to see him react to it. So he's, you know, he's shooting my Stegodon with all this crap. I start bringing these guys in. He's already thrown, I'm throwing down, what is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's Plaque of Dominion. It's just, the amount of micro you see him doing across the board is just crazy. Yeah, Empire Knights, personally, I would heavily agree that Empire Knights are very, very good. Empire Knights, they have just a stupid amount of armor. Like, these would be Inner Circle Knights in tabletop, not Empire Knights. I mean, even here, when and this is why I lose right here, is that he has these 2, like, Reiksguard are also fucking amazing. But he's just got these 2 units of Reiksguard, and these guys will ping-pong around the entire game and be impossible for me to catch. But I think he only had 1 unit of Empire Knights, which he made good use of them. I felt I did an okay job dealing with them, at least at first. But, and Greatswords are pretty decent now. I mean, I lost my front. And that's another crazy thing, is that my cav lost to his cav. My infantry lost to his infantry, except for my Temple Guard. My Temple Guard beat his great swords, but all of my other swords units lost against his great swords. And my cav just got absolutely deleted. Like, my Ko-1 Spear Riders, I missed it earlier, but they just got fucking annihilated. And, so his infantry, his 4 infantry beat 3 of my 4 infantry. Then his guns are an excellent counter. Like, and there are moments I felt like I did really good. Like, I was able to kind of get it back into the cookie jar here. But you'll notice that I'm just not able to capitalize on it. Like, I'm chasing all these units off, but even as I'm doing that, This fucking blob here just tears me apart. You know, maybe that's what I need to realize, is that if I'm gonna play these guys competitively, I not only need to have an aggressive army, but I need to have spells like Nets of Amnatok that I can root people with. I'm 26. I think, I don't know how old Jonton is. I think he's like 20... Gabo, do you know how old Jonton is? But honestly, I felt he's 24. Okay, yeah. I felt really good with how I played. For me, Kroxigors underperform most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, I felt like I played really well. I think going back, I think I would have dropped. Looking at my army. Which, of course, it's not going to show the kills, yeah. I think going back, I think I would have dropped the Bastiladon. And taken another 2 units of Skinks. Or maybe I would have dropped a Stegodon. I feel like the Feral Bastiladon is good value. Maybe it would have been better to drop the Stegodon and take another Bastiladon and take another Skink unit. Because the problem is I can't beat that Greatsword line with Saurus. How would I buff Kroxigors? I would like to see them lose their anti-infantry bonus, but gain more armor piercing. But so the thing about Kroxigors, it's not that they're bad at all. Like, they have a fairly okay stat line. The problem with Kroxigors for competitive play is that they have Rampage. That's what gets most people to not use them, is that you lose control of them. They have a decent amount of magic resistance. I think Kroxigors have 15% magic or missile resistance now. They have more than most people would think. I need to drink water. Manly, it's an invitational. An invitational means you have to be invited. Yeah, Kroxigors are also slow as dirt, that's true. Yeah, but I believe all the competitors from the last one were invited. And then, for those that couldn't make it, they filled them in with others. I'm really sad we didn't get many of the players from last time. Like, I think me and Dov are the only 2 returning players, which is pretty disappointing. High Elves? High Elves. I feel like either want to go a Slon or a dude on foot. I was going Greenskins. Oh, Greenskins, Mazdamundi. Hands down. Mazdamundi is fucking amazing against Greenskins. He's like one of the only people that can... Okay, now he's Tomb Kings. No. I could use practice against Tomb Kings. See if he stays Tomb Kings. Okay, against Tomb Kings, we want those. I don't even know if I want Bjorn as time warp. Yeah, I do. Give me a Carnosaur. I don't need the Plaque of Dominion. I don't think it's worth it. It's not gonna, like, make them start crumbling faster. Croc, Skink of Heavens, Spears, Temple Guard, and 2 Spear Riders. Alright, I'll try it. I assume you mean Croc-Gar on Grimlock. Let's see. Just Wind Blast? Okay. I am willing to try this. And an Ancient Stegodon. And then just some Skinks. Okay. Do you take the Hand of the Gods? I imagine most people won't, because it has such a long cooldown. I mean, I guess you could open with it. But I could take a shooting unit if I don't do that. Alright, see you, Louie. I guess I'll just grab a unit of chameleons. Yeah. It's too late for Hand of the Gods. I'm not gonna worry about it. You're probably right, Adam. I probably just need to practice with it. Because I think my problem is I wait too long to use the Hand of the Gods. I like to wait until, like, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where I probably need to use it at the opening of a fight instead of just in the middle of it. That way it has time to cool down. Okay. So we're just gonna do a kind of beefy front. We have a very beefy front line. He's got 1,000 troops, so he has quite a few skellies. And then we're gonna have these guys guard either side against enemy cav. Okay. Oh, chameleons, y'all can hang out back here. Oh, I wish I was better at RTSs. There was one time in my life I was really good at RTSs, but RTSs are kind of a funny thing, because if you want to be good at them, you legitimately have to A, you have to practice a lot. B, if you want to be like a good RTS player, like one thing I think that helps Jonton is, from what I know about Jonton, if I remember correctly, is that Jonton works out a lot. Like, he takes very good care of himself. You know, he works out a lot and he eats fairly well. And being in really good shape is critical for an RTS game, because if you're healthy enough, then you can okay. If you're healthy enough, you have a faster reaction time than most people, which is pretty important. Yeah, I don't give a shit about the carrion. They're not much of a threat to anything I have. Okay, we're going a little too far. Let's about like here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start viewing shit. I'm gonna go ahead and start charging folks in. Don't run, just shoot. I'm gonna wait for a slightly better opening. We're gonna have this guy go plowing on in, bring these guys around the back. We want to wind blast the archers. The Blessed Legion of Fucked. Drop that. And I'm gonna go pick on Cetra. Yeah, so the Blessed Legion of Fox is pretty much gone. And we're just gonna bounce the Stegodon around. I'm gonna try really hard this time to bounce the Steggy. And Krokgar. Like, I'm gonna try and use my dinosaurs appropriately. Come on. Bounce! Oh shit, these guys. Totally forgot about them for a second. Okay, let's pull Krokgar out. Go ahead and heal up a little bit. Pull them all the way out. You ready to boom again? Okay, so let's get rid of this other archer. Actually, let's drop it in here. Right there. Okay, let's pull back here. Send the Stegodon after this archer unit. Well, that did pretty much delete those units from existence. Okay, we're gonna have the Temple Guard come in here. I'm gonna loop through them. That way I have them helping me out. Bring these skinks down. Oh boy. Yeah, I have no problem fighting these dudes. We're gonna stick it on over here. These guys have very little armor, so we can use a undercast one. Delete a bunch of them. Let's throw some more healing on Krokgar. And throw this over on Cetra. And I'm getting the crap kicked out of me by this one fucking Tomb Prince. Like... why is my armor 65? I didn't catch what was doing that. Something was doing that, but I didn't see what it was. Nope, keep moving. Alright, let's go ahead and break these Temple Guard free. These swords can clean this up. My Krokgar's dead again! I'm just bad with him. I don't understand how to use him. Which means just gotta practice. Practice, practice, practice. Tomb Guard. I just like Halberd Tomb Guard more. Nope. I hate when it fucking deselects. Right there. Boom! Okay, well that dude's gone, so I need to make some important progress while he's away. Just gonna keep deleting stuff. Okay, and we're just gonna keep pelting Cetra with the Cube of Darkness, because as long as we're pelting him with that, he can't cast any more magic. He's done magically. Ah, damn, cost 8. Really like to be able to cast it on that Tomb Guard. There we go. Oop. Hit a few more of my own dudes than I was expecting. Let's go ahead and melee these skinks into here. They're running with a lot of troops left. Granted, I don't have my general, but... Dang, I thought we had that. I just fucked up with Krokkar. God damn, he's so squishy. I don't understand how he takes so much fucking damage. Every game, he just gets fucking slaughtered. It's like he has no armor. Or no health or something. I mean, I killed all the chaff, but I didn't have a way to deal with the princes very well. Well, yeah, I mean, even then... the thing with Krokkar is that he only has, like, 90 armor. Now, Krokkar has 95 armor, unless he's on the horned one. Leave me alone, Misha. I'm salty. I mean, he has plenty of health. Is it just because his melee defense is butts? Is that what... I just don't understand. I don't get it. But I'm going to keep practicing until I do. Because I can't afford to not be good. Yeah, that could be... What is this? Oh, okay. It's spam. That could be really what it is. A Mornar. Is that it's just he's so big and everybody remembers when he was a fucking terror in the night. I honestly think they over nerfed him, but maybe it's just I'm bad with him. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like Tlaxlan Soothsayers out there thinking he's one of the best lords in the game still. I need to get a lot better at avoiding getting gooned, because I am not good at avoiding gooning. And gooning is very efficient. You know, especially when you have a powerful caster lord like Cetra, so you can afford to just literally run like a really mean caster lord followed up by two... Okay, we're just going to try the same build. Oh, he's taking Norska. Okay. Oh, Norska, I have to think about that. I don't think I want Grimlock for Norska. I think I'm going to try a horned one because I want more armor. God, that's so fucking expensive. I still think Lord of Heavens is the right way to go, but I would rather be a flyer against Norska because he can't do very much against flyer. I'm gonna keep Harmonic Convergence, but I will drop that. I think I like having more spells than Gabo does. I think Gabo prefers having a much smaller spell selection than I do. We'll grab a Skink Chief on Pterodon because Norska cannot react to that very well. Hey Paul, how you doing, man? Temple Guard. And then let's go Warriors. Spears. You know, Croc scores might actually be okay against Norska. 15% missile resist. What's their anti-infantry bonus? 20? With 100 armor? You know what? No, a Bastillodon would be better. Yeah, Krokkar. Well, Krokkar got... Yeah, yes, basically, yes. The short answer is yes. Never more than 3 spells unless you're Manny. That's probably not bad advice. Hmm. I guess we'll take it. I can afford it this time. Stop minimizing. Swear to God, my computer is slowly losing its mind. Hey, Janet. And just repeating what I said earlier, if anybody in chat wants to fight me in a best of 3, I'm all down for it. I'm just trying to get in all the practice I can. Yeah, Janet's going to be one of the announcers this weekend. God, it feels like Thursday, but it's Wednesday. Oh, that's a nice feature. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's good armies or not, foul. I just need experience trying to micro as best I can. What are we looking at? Similar numbers. Okay. I already forgot. Oh, he's playing Norska. It's like I already forgot what he's playing. I really wish Saurus could spread out just a tiny bit more than that. Yep, there you go. Okay, I do have the ranged advantage because of old Basti here, who we'll put up here. We do want to start trying. Let's put him right here so I can walk up onto this dune to be in range. These guys will be a guard unit for him. Sometimes I really wish there was a really cheap skink spear unit that I could protect my Bastildon in the back with. Like literally just like a super garbage skink unit that costs like very little. We're gonna leave these guys on runaway mode. Cohort. Oh, let's put the cohort on the flank. I want you guys. Where'd I put the other one? Oh. I don't know what to do with these two. You know what? Let's keep y'all kind of more in the back. That way I can use them to counter monsters. Especially because they get rid of their payload so fast. Okay, let's do... Except Krokar. Leave Krokar out. Alright. Oh lord. Okay, we need to shut down these chariots very, very quickly. I'm gonna wait till the poison starts affecting him. We'll run out with these couple units. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting some charges in. Oop. Have y'all team up on the Ice Wolves. Focus him down. Where's my priest? There he is. Okay, so the chariots are gone. So I'm in the cookie jar now. What the hell is the caster? There he is. Wow, that flank just got deleted. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, we need to start getting rid of units. God damn, where did my army go? Like, what? What happened to my Saurus line? It's just gone. Like, holy shit. I guess it was just the pendulum. I think I was in too straight a line. Note to self. Check for shadow wizards in the future. Don't really have a good target. If I could get these guys over here, I'd have a good target. But I can't thread the needle here. I need to get him kind of lined up for a really big wind blast. That did very little, despite the fact these guys have no armor. Okay, we killed Wolfric. I don't think that's gonna matter too much. Okay, so I need to completely reanalyze how I try to fight Norska, because our armies met and then I just didn't have an army. Like, it was that quick. And I, honest to God, have no idea what happened. Like, was it just the pendulum? Is that just what happened? I think Ninja Hunt called me first, Val, but I'd be happy to fight you after that. See if I can get a Hand of the Gods off here. Woo! Woo! Okay. So I need to target people who have low armor with that skill. You can't. So I should not be targeting lords that have a ton of armor like I have been. I want to target low armor characters. That's the way to deal with it. Holy, my army just got fucked. I'm gonna have to think about how to build an army. I will say, I think this version of Krokar is working really well. The 120 armor. That seems to be working great. Yeah, I think I had a really nice comeback. The problem was just my army just vaporized on contact. Like, I just have no idea what happened. My army just poof. Oh, it was a Sea Fang and Pendulum combo. Okay, so what did we learn today? We learned that Flying Skinks and Krokgar is a perfectly valid combo. Hand of the Gods you should use against low armor targets. So 70 and below armor. So Werekin, probably Tomb Princes, all that jazz. We can go ahead and surrender. Okay, so we're learning. We're learning stuff. This is good. I am more than happy to lose a game if I learn something. And if they have Wulfric and or a Shadowcaster, we need to stagger our line and just let him come to us. Because our charge bonus is kind of negligible. Okay. Okay. Password is 123. Alright. Let's fight Ninja Hunt here. So, Ninja Hunt, just, I'm going to count to 3 out loud. Okay? And I know you have a bit of a delay, so I'll count to 3 and kind of wait a second and then do it. But on 3, choose the army that you want to fight with. And we'll do best of 3. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. Give him a sec. Oh. I don't know if you heard me. Vampire counts. Yeah, you could probably enter any password game with 123. That is very true. Vampire counts. I mean, I kind of feel like I need to be playing as mean as I can. I need to keep that in mind. It's not about being nice anymore. It's about winning, which is a super weird concept for me. Not usually how I play. I usually play to have fun, but wow, these are fucking amazing. Kind of expensive though. I don't think I need any of them. And honestly, I'm probably not gonna use this if I'm doing what I should be doing. I should only be using this spell and then this spell if I have low magic. Then, oh, they have poison. Yeah, that is pretty good. I know this probably isn't a competitive choice, but I can't help myself. I want one. You know what? We need some, like, just trash infantry. Yeah, a Mornar, that's true. Getting rid of Fimmer is so hard with Lizardmen, though. Lizardmen just don't have the shooting that you need to take them down. What is he saying? Okay. I really like these, though. I like these. I like this. Let's just run this. This is okay. What does this do? That's good. Can't afford any of that crap. 9. Okay. The Charybdis is absolute shit against most armies. I don't think he's absolute shit. He's not great. I'm thinking... I honestly believe, though, that against vampires, I think he's actually okay. Because you can use him to really hurt a lot of their monsters. You just have to watch out for Blood Knights. Adam, I'm 100% with you. I think Ripperdactyls would solve 90% of the Lizardmen's problems. A really fast, heavily armor-piercing unit that can just tear up enemy cav and other heavily armored units in close combat. I think that unit's going to be a godsend. And like, if we get Salamanders and Razordons, hopefully, so we have some fast-moving, shooting monsters that can defend themselves in close combat and like shoot at a semi-regular rate. Man, Lizardmen are gonna be totally different. It's gonna be so fucking nice. Alright, we have similar sizes.
Dread spears.
Okay, and against vampires, I think it's honestly better to try and draw out engagements in like with big separation areas. Because vampire counts tend to rather significantly rely on
Lord of Nagaroth.
I'm having a brain fart.
Bleak swords.
They tend to significantly rely on like blobs. Which that's what Gaze of Malice is for. Alright.
Fear me, Malekith.
You know what, I probably should have taken a regular version instead of the harvesters, because I just should not have taken these guys, actually. They're only good if they have a bodyguard unit. I'm not super thrilled with what I picked. But we'll see if I can pick up the pieces with my gameplay skills.
I crave back, Malekith. Death awaits.
Okay, whatever he put in the forest, I think he was trying to hide Blood Knights and the White King.
Merciless warriors.
So we want to bring Big Daddy here over. Now that I think about it, the Charybdis was a pretty shit choice, probably, because...
Dealers in death.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows that I know he's in there. I don't think he does.
Onward. Bleak swords. Advance, Druki!
The merciless host, attack!
Corsairs! Slash! Kill! Massacre them!
Attack!
Forward! Blood for Cain!
Cain! I will have destruction!
We are
And
ready.
he caught me off guard.
Annihilate them! Slaughter them!
Who's his lord?
Malekith,
Vlad.
I depart! Advancing!
Let's go ahead and jump on him.
For all!
Eager for battle. Orders understood. The merciless host.
Oh dang, he had a whole nother unit of Blood Knights. That's not good. Okay.
Witch King!
I'm being a little aggressive with Malekith because I'm wanting to
Back!
All shall tremble!
take a little bit of damage so I can
Attend me!
use Soul Stealer on Banshee.
Kana! Malekith come!
Yes, save me.
They shall
Use it on
suffer.
Vlad.
Hear my words!
We'll use their Soul Stealer on him.
At once, by your command.
Malekith. Kla!
If I can kill Vlad this early, that would be really nice. Okay, good. I've got my spooky effects going.
Black gods.
Malekith.
And I think as long as I keep casting spells, it's activating Destroyer, if I understand it correctly. Okay, I need to get out of this engagement.
Dark shards. No survivors.
The Witch King.
How the fuck do I get out of here? There we go.
Glorious carnage.
Out!
Forward. Suffering for all. Malekith comes.
Charybdis, get shit done, please. Damn.
Forward. Kla! I depart.
Great.
Onward.
Merciless
Am I at least winning out
warriors.
here?
Merciless warriors.
Hurt and die. Okay, good. Let's get these harvesters on the move.
Setting forth.
You guys are already dead, so I'm gonna leech off you.
Death awaits. Advancing. Come forth. Change.
Okay, we're gonna save up our Winds of Magic.
Destroy.
Cold-blooded killers. Eager for battle.
Why did they stop moving?
Moving out. Druki, forward.
These dudes seriously need to die. Okay, good job.
Okay. Change.
See if we can't get that Banshee. I need to just run away until I can get another Soul Stealer. Let's pop Word of Pain on... I don't know.
Going.
Okay, so he's trying to
On to
gather up for
slaughter.
heals. Oh, these guys have magic attacks! Awesome! They'll take care of that Banshee, no problem. Yeah, that'll be easy for them. We'll go ahead and debuff her just so she can't make a comeback.
Carnage.
Dark
Okay, stop shooting Vlad.
My blade hungers.
We'll shoot the Sternsman in the back.
I depart.
I'm gonna use this on you guys since you're already weak as fuck.
Kada.
Blood will flow.
Why am I so slow? Oh, Curse. Who takes Curse of Years? I mean, I guess it's working in this instance, but what?
Nagarothi.
So they're just gonna keep tearing into that Banshee. I'm gonna come over here and plow into these guys' backs.
The Witch King.
I need just a little bit more magic. Oh, this will be good. Come over here. Do this.
Hear my words.
Boom. Okay, I'm gonna come crashing into these guys' backs. Yeah, we got this. GG Ninja Hunt. The first round
I will have
goes to
destruction.
Sotek. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's come over
Hear
here
my words.
and Soul Stealer Vlad.
Attend me.
I came. Advancing.
I am ready.
Pull back.
The Witch King.
I should be able to beat him in a fight pretty easily. I'll keep an eye on it, but
Malekith.
yep. GG. Alright, so our
Already.
Ninja Hunt is now... So we're on to the second game. A Mornar, I can sympathize with that. Yeah, I felt really good with that list. I think taking Curse of Years was very ambitious. But the Blackguard, there was nothing here that could kill the Blackguard. He didn't have any... Bro needed some armor piercing. Alright. Alright. Switching to my next. And next, I'm gonna go... Let's go Lizardman next. Well, wait. Once Ninja Hunt switches, we'll know what to build. Oh, he's okay. He's gonna take Beastmen. Well, I'll wait for him to get back in case he. Okay, he's taking Beastmen. Beastmen. I don't think there's any justification to not use him. Could I imagine a pro StarCraft 2 player trying this game? I think they'd be good at it. I think the pacing of the game would drive some of them insane. If that makes sense. I think some of them would legitimately go mad with how slow this game can be. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Well. We definitely want Zlak, so I can't get pushed around as easy. I don't think we're going to need Curse of the Midnight Wind. Harmonic Convergence? I think I could drop that too. I think I'd rather just go Apotheosis, Net, and Arcane Forging. Then we need a Bodyguard. We're going to put him up on Cold One, and we're just going to... We're going to keep him cheap, I think. We'll give him the Plaque. I think the Plaque's a good choice. Then Temple Guard, I think, are actually really good against Beastmen. And then let's get some cohorts. Spearsaurus. I actually think Croxagors can be pretty decent against Beastmen. Yeah, the Spearsaurus you need to deal with the any potential Cygors. Our infantry line's a little heavy. That's a little better. Yeah, well, I mean that certainly plays a switch. Yep. That certainly plays a role into why Turn is one of the better players, if you know, with StarCraft experience. But at the same time, or Warcraft experience, but it also fucked Turin because he fucked up his hands. I don't think he would consider that a very worthwhile trade. 76 for the Potion of Strength. What about for... Well, it's 154. I guess because it's a one-use only item, but... 78. We got a lot of missile pressure. We've got regular skinks who are perfect, and javelin skinks are really good for helping to deal with Senegors. Have I ever played Warcraft 3? What kind of question is that? Of course I've played Warcraft 3. What do you think I am? Some kind of pleb? Fucking have I played Warcraft 3? I'm insulted by that line of questioning. You know, let's just throw 2 ranks on these guys. Alright, round 2! If he takes a Minotaur army, he's gonna regret it, I can tell you that much. I loved Warcraft 3. I actually, when I was waiting for Total War Warhammer to come out, I actually played Warcraft. There was a Warhammer Fantasy mod for Warcraft 3, and I played it like every day. Like, I played it borderline competitively. Perfect spend. Moral victory. You should just get like a +5 global leadership bonus if you get perfect spend, just because of how satisfying it is. Notifications. second, guys. Sorry, I just need to do one quick thing. Okay. Alright, sorry. Oh, okay, I've been on this map before. Actually, I guess we'll leave him in front. How many troops does he have? About the same as me. Okay. So he probably has a interesting army. And I think with the skinks, what we'll do is we will kind of wait to see what our opponent has brought. And if he has like a really aggressive infantry force, then I'm going to run the skinks forward to absorb the charge and then countercharge. If he, with my temple guard. If he is running more of a like monstrous or defensive force, then it's no big deal for them to just kind of body block. Okay, there you go. You on this side, you on this side. Face forward, please. Oh, I don't want to wait for you to slowly turn around. All right, chameleons. We're gonna keep in our deployment zone because Beastmen players are kind of notorious for Senegors. Okay. Don't want to do anything else. I want you, and you. Oops. I want y'all all together. You together, you together, you. Alright. Okay, so it's a vanguard army, which that's perfectly okay. We have an appropriate army to respond. We do want to get the javelin skinks up against the cinchgores with throwing axes. Have these guys fall back. I'm just gonna kind of wait until something big shows itself. We're gonna bring these guys out. Alright, we deleted this middle section. Oop, watch out for the shadow. Ow. Let's see if we can get this guy. And then I want my skinks to do this. I want y'all to run this way. I want y'all to run this way. I'm going to back out a little bit so I can kind of get my bearings. We're going to drop that leadership debuff, which is probably going to cause a couple guys to break and run. Go ahead and throw this. Let's put this down here. then I'm gonna Arcane Unforge Casrack. Just get rid of him. Alright, that's game. There's no way he's bouncing back from that. That's a just colossal amount of damage he did. And the skinks are gonna easily chase everybody off. So. Not too worried. Okay, Kazrak's gone. The only thing left is the Shadowcaster, really. A couple of annoying little groups here and there, but as soon as I have enough magic for Arcane Unforging, I'll be able to pretty much just snipe him. Alright, pal. Yeah, look at all that damage. Alright, that'll get rid of these centaurs. I could net him, but I'd rather save it so I can just gimp the Shadowcaster. I don't know why the Bastillodon gave up on this group and started attacking the other one, but whatever. So that's just happening now. Alright, so he's dealt with. Alright, and that's army losses. Alright. So the good news is we've beaten everyone from the community that's challenged. The bad news is we lost to everybody on Quick Battle. Oh, man. Good game, Ninja Hun. Thanks for the matches. J-Dog, so do you remember the first Everchosen Invitational, J-Dog? Password is the usual?
Hello.
Hey, what's the password?
SOTAG, the thing we always use.
Well, in multiplayer lobbies, everybody uses 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, J-Dog, no. So, Turin hosted a tournament, like, 3 months ago, called the Everchosen Invitational #1, and CA sent, like, Dogbert to watch over it, and they donated a little bit of prize money, and it was, like, super fun and amazing. And it did really well. Like, we had a fuckload of people watching it. So CA has decided to now officially host a tournament in Horsham. So they flew Turn Italian out there, and Janet's going to be there as well as the hosts. And then there's 8 players they invited to play, and I'm one of them. Which is great, but also terrible. Alright, so I'm going to practice. I want to practice my Beastmen. You're going Crooked Moon? Okay.
This will be my first multiplayer game since I got wrecked by Pip, like, months ago.
You played Pippington?
Yeah. We had a short thing where Pip was like, hey, you want to learn multiplayer? And I'm like, sure. So we played for like a day, and I lost every single.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Pippington's pretty good.
Yeah. And this was back around launch, so... I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'll be just a sec.
I set up all my armies and while I was waiting.
That would be the wise thing to do. And you know what? Cheaper.
Though I will warn you, I have achieved perfect spend on this arm.
Oh man, I don't even know why I'm bothering then. I'm just gonna lose.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody knows that's how this game works.
Yeah.
What is their deal? Oh, they have perfect vigor.
I'm staring very proudly at that 0 money remaining.
Three short. Alright. What are my thoughts on playing Chaos? I played Chaos earlier today. I won that match. I fought Professor Pone with Chaos, I think. Yeah, I was fighting Professor Pone with Chaos, and I won that game. Because he took High Elves. And if you're fighting High Elves, you can just take the Greater Demon of Tzeentch, and odds are you'll win. It's because if they bring any shooting, it just doesn't work on him.
I really hope that's not a thing they do for, like, all Greater Demons.
No, I think Sartorial is going to be kind of special in that regard. But I imagine the Greater Demons are all going to be pretty powerful. I think they'll be expensive, but I think they'll be really strong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're like the only option besides demons.
Yeah, the only way they could put a cheap lord in the game is either they need to make the Greater Demons really customizable so that you can have like a variance of cost, or they'll need to add in the Demon Prince and make him a little worse than he should be. That way he can be cheap.
I mean, the Chaos Demon Prince was pretty bad.
Yeah, the Demons of Chaos Demon Prince was not great. But, I mean, he's still a monster. A monstrous character.
But compared to the Warriors one...
Yeah, the Warriors one was fucking broken to shit.
I'm just gonna give him all the stats and shit of being a demon, but he's not gonna suffer any of the downsides. This is gonna be totally balanced.
Michael, yeah, I would not be surprised to see Valkia one day, but if they put Valkia in the game, she's gonna go with Warriors. But, I will say, I think Valkia is the most likely choice for a hybrid Khorne army, which I don't think is unlikely. Like, I think we're going to get the Demons of Chaos, who are all going to be led by, like, powerful demons. But I think after they do that, there's going to be... I honestly think, like, kind of like how we're building up to a faction release right now, I think they're going to do a faction DLC that has 4 lords, and it's going to be one for each god. And they're all going to have an interesting, unique, mixed roster. That's what I honestly think is going to happen. But more about that in a future video. Okay. You have a very small army for Crooked Moon.
You'll see why in a moment.
Beastmen!
Reminder, Endless Legend DLC.
Dude, Adam, have you ever seen The Mask? The Mask is pretty crazy. I feel like she's a character a lot of people forget about.
I always remember The Mask just because she's part of one of the funniest stories in 40k.
She has some pretty awesome fantasy stories too.
There was a story where she infiltrated a Harlequin performance, and she used her powers to like enthrall everyone to try and like kill them. But then a solitaire showed up, and he legitimately challenged her to a dance-off to the death.
It's pretty metal.
Yeah, so they had a legitimate dance-off to the death, and the solitaire won and banished them.
It's pretty impressive. The Mask is she's not a fucking joke.
Well, you have to remember that solitaires are literally avatars of Slash. They have the entire powers of Slash. They are, lore-wise, a match for a greater demon in single combat.
You keep saying Slanesh, and I feel like that's not what you mean.
No, literally Slash.
The Solitaires?
Yep.
I thought they're a Harlequin unit.
Yes, their whole thing is that in the Harlequin performance, you take on the persona of the person you're playing. Solitaire is placed in it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have to make a deal with the devil to be able to perform that duty, and that involves trading away their soul.
Well, that's kind of a shitty exchange, but I guess whatever you need to do to win.
Yep. They become absolutely terrifying for it. But yeah, they literally channel someone.
God, you're just like Black Iron, no manners, or not Black Iron, Jonton. You're supposed to say I'm ready.
Oh, sorry. I haven't played multiplayer since launch, man.
Fucking barbarian.
And last time I played before that was when we were like dicking around at the first game.
Alright, let's rumba. Oh my god, do you just have trolls? And Squigs! Oh god, Squigs is actually really bad for my flank. Because Squigs have predatory sense. So they can...
Yeah, I know, I can see your flank right now.
They can see my invisible dudes.
What is this? I see them quite clearly, sir. I also brought something else. You'll see in a moment. Well, you probably see the goblin.
Yeah, of course.
Brought something more.
Okay, we're gonna turn around and charge.
You're good.
Undoors.
Forgot how long that takes to cast.
I was gonna say. Forgot my damn Shadow Wizard in typical Sotek fashion.
I was not gonna say anything.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I just Ow, that hurt.
Hey, most of the Squigs are being dealt with.
Everybody's running.
That is what goblins like to do.
Yeah. I know.
They gotta get in their exercise regimens.
I'm doing it for the fans.
Did you not bring any of the Night Goblin shooting units? Oh, jeez.
I warned you in advance I was gonna do something stupid. Wait till you see my other armies.
Well, I saw my center kind of buckle a little bit, and I was like, oh, yeah, like, this could kind of work, and then it was like, wait, he doesn't have any shooting. It's like, never mind, there's no way this is going to work.
I do have shooting, but because of your opponent, that did not mirror.
A catapult does not count as shooting. It is technically shooting, sure, but it's not the same. Guess I'll summon up some friends.
The series is entirely intended as moral support for you, so
Well, I didn't mind most of the games I lost. Like the Tomb King game was really frustrating, just because I didn't feel like I understood why. But like the Norska game was really interesting. Like that one I was totally fine losing.
I've been banging my head against the boss and all night for the past day now, and I need something to make me laugh.
Oh yeah. We need to play an Age of Sigmar game soon. I still haven't gotten to actually play with my Nighthawks.
I got an achievement.
Oh, you got... That's funny. What achievement did you get?
I don't know. Oh, that's weird.
It's goofy.
I got the play a multiplayer game, because apparently my stuff against Tip didn't count.
Oh, I might know why, but we can talk about that later. Okay. Oh, don't do it again. Don't be that guy. Taking 2 troll armies in a row.
Okay, fine. I'll do the other one.
Oh, man.
You were on to me.
I'm not fucking stupid.
I was going to take an old chariot army, and then I realized that I do not have the micro to pull that off, so it wouldn't even be remotely funny.
I want to be up in the air. Oh wait, Skaven?
To be fair, my Throg army had somewhere skinwolves in it, and 2 frostworms.
Oh, frostworms. It's not one of those units a lot of people try really hard to make work, and it just doesn't happen.
Yep. I was just bringing. I legitimately only put them in the army because people were talking about Warcraft 3 earlier. That was it.
Go on a dragon. Dragons are fun.
I do not actually have 0 fun in this.
You're going Skaven. The only thing about Skaven is you kind of have to take a Dark Wizard.
Specifically, I'm going for Pestilence. There's very
Oh dang! Actually, all these spells are really good against Skaven. I guess I could drop Doombolt. Kind of wanna. Let's drop Blade Wind. We'll keep the rest.
Damn it!
Dragon.
I'm trying to change things up. I'm still at 10.
And then against rats, Witch Elves are good. Haliburnai, Corsairs, Dread Spears, Bleak Swords.
For laughing at you and Ben's character creation roles.
Oh my god, that was. I am so not
he
okay.
Has a dodge of 55, by the way.
Jesus Christ! Well, at least one of us is good at fighting.
No, he still sucks at fighting. He's
just good at dodging.
Heck out of dodge. I think he has like the dodge talent or the dodge skill or something enough so that if he like dodges an attack, he can like leap like 2 yards away or something.
So just stupid.
Yeah. Typical Ben.
You know what? I need at least a unit of Blackguard. I don't want to drop. Drop you.
Oh yeah, so you're a merchant and he's a messenger.
It'll be a riotous good time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
$32?
You remember how you rolled like a 93 to get halfling? Well, Ben rolled the exact same.
Oh, really? Good old Ben. Alright. Did you already change the map?
Oh. I have now.
Crossroads? Okay.
Why? Is that bad? Or is it just boring?
For you, it's bad, but generally it's just boring.
Okay, fine.
Just because MP Crossroads is like the smallest map in the game. Which is really bad for Skaven when they're trying to run war machines.
Well, I hate to break it to you. But... Chad, I hope you're enjoying this.
402 890. There we go. Patreon added a new feature that I'm very fond of and just activated.
Yeah.
They have a charge up front feature now, which means when someone joins Patreon, they get charged immediately instead of having to just wait until the first of the month, which is much better in my opinion.
Supreme sorcerer.
No, close encyclopedia. Don't even know how that opens.
Misha, don't. You're not my mom. You can't tell me what to do with my life.
Encyclopedia, stop it.
Cold-blooded killers. Bleak swords. Dark elves.
Remember the problem I had last game? Well, I'm kind of repeating.
Okay. I guess we'll see in a minute.
Dark shards.
I'm ready whenever you are, by the way.
You have my mother on speed dial. Somehow I really doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt that as well.
Though I would be mildly amused and then probably file a restraining order. Alright.
Damn it, I picked the wrong side of the lake.
That happens a lot on this map. It's okay, we're both fast.
That was my cattle.
Dark riders. Druki, forward. Dark elves. Onwards to murder.
Looks like you may have been going for a theme there.
Bleak swords.
Yeah. All my armies were a theme. I also had a Warzag army of nothing but Savage Orcs.
Dark riders.
It's goofy.
Yep. That's what I was going for.
Dark riders.
I don't think catapults are great against that thing.
Yeah, not generally.
I had to try. Oh, it was nice knowing you, catapults.
Cold-blooded killers.
I ain't gonna kill him with her.
Advancing. Onward. Advancing. Come to me.
No mercy.
I'm gonna kill them with them. That did absolutely nothing.
Traveling.
Oh. Oh, hello.
Druki.
That's a thing.
Forward.
I summon thee.
Moving out. We are
I keep
ready.
forgetting all the wind-up spells.
We understand.
Supreme sorcerer.
Cold-blooded killers. Blood will flow.
Putting the Black Horror.
Pull back.
The spell is really cool. It does a fuckload of damage. Like, it's just gonna delete all these guys. Juicy.
Pull back.
Enchantress.
We understand.
Oh wow, you triggered that real fast. Michael Shannon.
Following orders. Onwards to murder.
Well, certain spells are able to go off faster than others, depending on how you cast them.
No, I meant the murderous prowess.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because it's based on both of our kills.
Hearken to me.
Yeah,
So-
my guys are glass cannon. Stop encyclopedia.
You having some trouble there?
Summoning destruction. Dealing death.
Well, the plus side to this game is it doesn't matter who wins, I win anyway, because I get to see Skaven and Dark Elves die.
That's one way to look at it.
Supreme sorceress.
Oh, bye, ratties. Cold Rage.
What? What do you
He's
say?
like, you can do it, Foul. I believe in you. Skaven got massacred in like, what, 3 minutes? 2 of which was spent walking.
This is true. Hey, Skrull had a respectable 66 kills.
Yeah, somehow. Oh, for them it's Plague. Yeah, I didn't even bother dodging it. I just walked into it.
Well, the thing was, like, even though you didn't bother dodging it, I still missed most of it. Because I forgot the 5-second window.
Oh, Lord. Alright, let's get another maybe 2 or 3 quick battles in. And then I would like to go make the Future of the Greenskins video, which is pretty much done. Hope you all are looking forward to it. It was a fucking nightmare to write. It was like doing the Archaon or Neferata video all over again. It was great. I do want to go ahead and thank everyone for coming by today. It was nice to have, I think we had 60 people on for a good while. So that was nice. Halliwexer. We're going to practice our Lizardmen a bit more. Empire. I think I know what I want to do against Empire. Let's see if we can trick our little opponent here. You may be asking yourselves, what does he mean by trick? And what I mean by trick is taking an army that has no dinosaurs and just has a fuckload of skinks and cav. Kinda would like to squeeze in some pterodons if I can. I honestly think 1 Temple Guard unit should suffice, because we just need him as a guard for our lord. Alright. Actually, 1 dinosaur would be good to have, just to have something we can just throw in to cause terror. So we'll bring just a little bit. We'll bring a little baby Bastiodon. Oh, it's. Are you watching it? I've had a mixed ratio today. Best of luck. It's funny. For ranks, just Temple Guard. Are any of these worth just 20? I think these guys are 21. 40 maybe? No, 39. Close enough. Did he win? Cold Ranger, you not watching? Oh, he said something else. What'd he say? I appreciate the compliment. Should make time to talk to John Ton tonight. I'm still kind of... He was rude today. He wasn't friendly at all. Maybe that's just the way he is when he's practicing. I'm amazed he's skipping the tournament. I mean, he got 2nd place. You figure he would prioritize being in it. Oh, you're in class. Okay. Fair enough, Cold Rage. All right. This army can be pretty spooky for people if they're not expecting it, because it's literally just about overwhelming people through numbers. And I'm not going to go anywhere near that stupid fucking forest. Every time I try and fight in that forest, I lose. It's super annoying. I hope I make a good showing at this tournament. I really don't want to embarrass myself. That would really suck. Oh, I didn't bring a regular shooting unit. Whoops, I should have traded 2 of these out for skirmishers. Oh, well, I'm too late now. Dov knows that it's useless to try and stop the Gobbo King? Where the hell did that come from? Are they like playing their Blood Bowl game or something? Because otherwise that comment literally came out of nowhere. Okay, Cold Rage. We'll stream on Twitch tomorrow, since the tournament's gonna be on Twitch, so I do need to be picking that up. No, Dov didn't get second, Jonton got second. I think Dov lost in... Dov didn't make it very far. Because I can't remember who it was, but Dov got pretty unlucky with who he pulled for the first match. Okay, I need to be like a good driver and watch this upper right part of the screen so I can see when my opponent is pulling shenanigans. Is that a Hellblaster volley gun? Yes, it is. Wow. You know what? Let's go ahead and tell the skinks to hurry on through. We can get to work on shutting this shit down. He probably has some calves stationed in this forest, but we'll find out soon enough. There they are, Demigryph Knights with halberds, huh? I don't think he knows that I know they're there yet. See if we can tear apart these crews. And oops. Who is this? Volkmar the Grim? Oh, he has a life caster. Okay. Those spearmen got sandwiched pretty hard.
Get up, boss.
I need to deal with Volkmar here.
Gorash.
And we'll throw javelins at him.
Drakon! Lord Torax! Lord Mortek! Dok! Tep Tor! Tep Lord Hull!
Go ahead and chase off this warrior priest. Oh, whoops. We got like this huge contingent over here. Fucking love this item. That plus 25 melee attack is so fucking good. Alright, that's army losses. GG. I feel like I'm at this really awkward position where like here's the amazing players who play tournaments every weekend, practice every day, and all that bullshit. And then here's like the average player who plays like every once in a while and is just having fun and stuff. And I feel like I'm right fucking in the middle. Good game, Pallywaxer. Cold Rage, I'll be done by then. But have a great day, man. You know what? We've been streaming for a good while, and let me check something real quick. Let me check something. Okay, she's almost home. Okay, we got time for one more. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do is just fight Soothsayer over and over and over again. John Ton again. Just have a rematch. Let's see if we can actually get him this time. Alright, I'm trying to remember. Ah, I remember now. I don't think I'm gonna have enough magic to get to use that. Don't have a lot of big stompy stomps, which makes me nervous, but yeah, I feel like I'd rather have the Spearsaurus because they have higher melee defense. Wish these had more health. If Feral Cold Ones were a larger unit, even if they were like 5 or 550, if they were a larger unit and had like 3 to 4k health, I feel like they'd actually be pretty good. But I don't think they're very good in their current iteration. You think chameleons instead? You know what I can do is I can drop these 3 and grab 2 chameleons. I mean, basically this list is hoping that Jonton brings a kind of similar build. You know, with the whole trying to ping pong cav, and the goal is just to get him with a net, and charge him with all of my anti-large cav. But this is not an easy matchup for the Lizardmen. See you, Foul. The hell was that noise? Watch, Jonton's like watching my stream. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's not live right now, so. Okay. Let's see if we can survive the wrath of Jonton. Similar troop sizes. Alright. I don't know if deploying in the forest... Oh, well, yeah, I guess deploying in the forest does help, because if he's got an artillery piece, I'd rather approach him from the forest. Especially since everything in my army but my Bastillodon can hide. Put them there, just keep an eye out for any shenanigans. Put him there so he's far enough away from my army that he doesn't, like, bump it. Yeah, he's got artillery, so I'm not gonna meet him. Not gonna meet him on his terms. I'm gonna meet him on my terms. I'd much rather take advantage of the forest. Don't want to bother. Not really. What, he just has a fuckload of missile cav? It's like he knew what I was taking. So you know what? I'd rather y'all chase down the light wizard and make his life a living hell. We'll keep the Slan. No, we'll just move. We gotta be ready to spring on these guys. Yeah, he's just gonna try and get me stuck so he can just keep shooting. I need to remove these enemies. Oh my god, did he seriously just do that? That was amazing. That was legitimately amazing. Did y'all fucking see that? I gave that, like, niche order for this unit to turn and attack, and he fucking netted him. Like, boom. Like, he was on that shit. That was legit amazing. Like, I'm not even mad. That was just super impressive. Holy crap, I have my work cut out for me. Micro-wise. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. I want y'all on this side of him. I want that lord dead. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Right about there. How the fuck did he get out? How? How did he get out? How the hell did he get out of there? Can anyone tell me how he got out? What black sorcery he used? Oh my god. That's infuriating. And it's Boris, isn't it? It's fucking Boris. Ugh. I don't know if I can catch him on the ground. Gets away again! Still netted. Wait for it. I need my Temple Guard here. And I want my Saurus next to them. Skinks can handle all that bullshit. Need to gather up my Legion. Okay, we need to catch these guys in the forest. Alright, I managed to take out both my lords, but he's at his regen cap. And if once I catch these 2 units, that'll help quite a bit. Like, I'm totally fine waiting for him to use the rest of his ammunition. I'm in no rush. I hate that light wizard. He's never gonna land. He's just gonna stay up there and troll the shit out of me. Till the end of days. See if I can catch him off guard. Yeah, I'm kind of pretty good with that one. Buff myself. Throw this down. I need my chameleons. Daddy needs his chameleons. Come to Daddy. I should be healing myself. Okay, everybody return to the salon. Temple Guard taking a beating. I don't just want them to sit there and take it. At least start trying to attack someone. Come on, land, you bastard. Damn it! The range on this is so fucking small. No, you're staying here. I love that he's able to move even though he's netted. Okay, he's shattered. Thank fucking God. They're shattered. So now it's just kind of a matter of... Okay, I want all my chameleon skinks shooting the light wizard. And everyone else, we're just gonna defend the chameleon skinks. We got him. We got him. Woo! We beat Jonton. I am super happy with that. Most of his army's running for the hills. Don't even worry about the flyer. Just focus the fucking unit. Got him! I don't know what Polywalks are meant by that. But, okay. He was thanking me for holding off my cav? I wish I had seen that earlier. I don't understand what he meant by it, but... Oh, we got him! We got him! Sure enough, he did exactly what I thought he was. Jonton loses! Woo! What a game! Yeah, that was some sweet, sweet vengeance. And he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He took a super heavy cav army with little pockets of infantry and a single war machine. That seems to be his running strat right now. Oh, Lord, that was stressful as fuck. If I can play like that at the tourney, I think I'll be okay. This list worked really well for the Empire. Just pure spear infantry Saurus for that higher melee defense. Because the thing is, they absolutely annihilated any of the infantry because he didn't take greatswords this time. But yeah, having Mazdamundi able to just net people so I can catch them, that was a huge bonus that time. And of course, all the skinks are really helpful too. And the Bastildon did a great job because he gave me a nice little terror causer who's very heavily armored, and like he's not great at fighting, he just terrifies people. Cole 1 Spear Riders did phenomenal. It's interesting because it looks like what kind of happened is that he tried to send in the Reiksguard to like break my forces. Because I guess he didn't realize I had net or didn't care, so I was able to just gimp one of the Reiksguard units. Wow, he had way less. I think this list is just easily worse than his last one. Maybe that's probably why we won, is that this army is just kind of bad compared to his last one. Because his last one was what? Volkmar on a horse, a war... Or no, it was Gelt. Was it Gelt? No, it wasn't. Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was Gelt on a horse, a warrior priest, 4 great swords. There was an Imperial Knight, 3 Reiksguard, a cannon, and 2 halberds. Man, it's fucking weird to think how he afforded all that shit in that last game. But whatever, we got our revenge. I feel great about that. So in a 2v1, or in a 3v3, best of 3, me and Jonton would have been going on to a 3rd match, which makes me feel good. Alright guys, so I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to need to spend some time probably studying some of these replays to see where I make mistakes, and I probably need to study how Romulan Dog plays to see if I can maybe figure out his playstyle so I can develop a counter to it. So, thank you all for joining me. Sorry for the weirdness earlier where the stream, or my computer just died. That was weird. But in any event, thank you all for watching. I think I'll give a good showing on Saturday. I just don't want to get whipped. You know, you read the comment sections on like the Everchosen announcement, and like a lot of people seem to not be so sure that like people like me deserve to be in the tourney. So I want to make sure I show them what for, so to speak. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.